Happy Wednesday, scholars. We're going to have a wonderful day of teaching and learning. Let's get started with the morning announcement.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about my new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. You may be seated for a moment of silence.
Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hills School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn. Now, scholars, if you are new to the Hill, I just wanted to give you just a little reminder that throughout the year, we have just because treat days. So, you must always follow our 3 school-wide rules, which are to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, because you never know if this day is a treat day. Classroom Spotlight. We would like to shine a light on some of our grade K scholars, specifically our scholars in Miss Small's class. These scholars were caught being ready to learn in class on yesterday. Awesome job. Keep it up. We don't have any birthdays today, but tomorrow, maybe we'll have a birthday or two. See you soon. Our school-wide events and activities. Teachers, we only have 3 days left in our Read to Achieve Grizzlies 20-minute reading challenge. Today's spotlighted students are Janteria Brown and Miguel Nahara. Continue to read and work your hardest, because you never know when your teacher might submit your name as one of our spotlighted readers. Let's take a look at our top 2 grade levels in the Digital Citizenship module. Coming in first And second place today, we have grades 3 and 1. We still have that 1% difference, that 1% difference. Teachers, if you want your class, your grade to be in first place, check in Power School to see which students have not completed the module. We still have 64 students throughout the building who have not completed that module. I know that we can make it. We're trying to get to our school-wide participation reward. These two grade levels are 1% away from making it to their reward. Will your grade level make it? I know that your teacher is going to check and find out if you completed your course today. Teachers and scholars, this is Severe Weather Week. Today we will participate in a worldwide severe weather drill. The severe weather drill will be a tornado drill. On the screen, you will see the expectations for a tornado drill. Scholars, you are to remain quiet at all times. You are to move quickly into the hallway. You are to crouch down on the floor and cover your head with your hands so that you can protect your brain. Teachers, please review these safety drill expectations with your scholars as we will have our safety drill this morning. All right, scholars, we are getting closer and closer to our next Bobcat Bonanza, which is that school-wide field trip where we will get on the bus and go away. I hope you have been following the 3R approach. Remember, to be eligible, you can only have 4 tallies or less, and you must not have visited Ms. Brookins, the district behavior specialist, Ms. Hodges, or been to the office. This includes teachers, some of our scholars who have those red folders because they were sent to Miss Brookins because they had been misbehaving. This week, teachers, you were asked to turn your list of scholars in to Miss Wheeler so that we can make sure that we have reserved enough buses to take our scholars on this field trip. Scholars, if you have earned this privilege thus far, you will receive your permission slips this week. Remember, you don't need any money. No money to attend this field trip. The only thing you needed was good behavior and good attendance. So, scholars, I truly hope that you have been behaving because you know if you were at the Hill with us last school year, our last 3 Bobcat Bonanzas are our best Bobcat Bonanzas. So you want to always make sure you are doing the right thing because it is the right thing to do. But you know that when you treat us well, we treat you well.
3GC Literacy Pledge. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to grow up right. I read to myself, I read to the crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I read at my desk, at home, and at school, on a beanbag or bed, by the fire or pool. Each book that I read puts smarts in my head, because rain grows more thoughts, the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind, or sleet, each day of the week
All right, scholars, it is time for our hard facts. Now we are going to mix it up today. We have been doing multiplication facts, but today you must be ready. Today we will be doing addition, subtraction, and multiplication facts. So make sure you are paying close attention. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, scholars, are you ready? Just a reminder that you have 3 seconds and 3 seconds only to answer these addition, subtraction, and multiplication facts. Pay close attention. Let's go. 29 minus 29. 0. Raise your hand if you got that one correct. Because if you looked very, very closely, scholars, you will see that the same number is in both places. And of course, you know that if we subtract the same number, our answer will be 0. Let's see if you remember to study your 9 multiplication facts. 8 times 9. 72. Were you able to get that multiplication fact? Remember, there are some multiplication facts that you just have to memorize. You just have to know what the answers are. If you didn't get that one correct, that's okay. You will have plenty of time this week to continue to practice with your nines. 19 minus 9. 10. Kiss your brain if you got that one correct. Now, scholars, let's look very closely on the screen. You will see 9 minus 9. Anytime you subtract the same number, the answer is going to be 0. And once you got that, all you had to do was bring down your 1. Now, you could have also counted down backwards from 19 and taken away 9 to see which number you would get. Let's do it together. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Awesome job. 100 plus 100. 200. Now, scholars, did you see that the first two columns, the ones and the tens column in this number have the exact same numbers in them? 0. So really all you had to do was add 1 plus 1, which was 2, which made our answer 200. Students in the spotlight. On yesterday, we have several of our Bobcat scholars being featured on the screen today. These scholars were caught lending a helping hand. They were lending a helping hand throughout the day and during our dismissal process. Keep up the great work. Bobcat teachers and scholars, today we will hear our third fire safety educational announcement for the school year. Please let me have your undivided attention as we view this important fire safety information. Fire safety starts in schools but continues at your home. Fires occur at any time from several locations within a school building or a home. Although it is difficult to predict when and if you will experience a fire at school or at home, there are several precautions we can take to prevent or lessen its effects. The Tennessee State Fire Marshal Office recognizes that fire safety is only one element to consider when creating safe schools in Tennessee and the local educational officials and agencies, but we must address all risks to ensure that every scholar, teacher, and administrators are safe. So, to assist our Shelby County Fire Marshal's Office, we are offering the following guidance. Keep escape routes clear and unobstructed. If you look at the middle picture, you will see this exit door with all the boxes in the space. We don't want to have anything in the way of an exit door so that if we ever had to use it, we wouldn't have to push things out of the way. So that's what it means when it says keep the escape routes clear and unobstructed. And teachers, this also means that windows with the fire exit label on them, especially those in our pre-K building, need to be free of anything right by the window and right up under the window. We also need to make sure that doors and security exits are not propped open. That means that they remain closed so that we can be safe. Now let's hear a few more fire safety recommendations. Precaution number 1. To be fire smart, this precaution has 3 steps. Step number 1 is to install smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms on every level of your home, as well as inside and outside of the places that you and your family sleep. Step number 2 is to test them at least once a month. And the third step to be fire smart is to make sure that you change the batteries when necessary. Precaution number 2. Cooking is the number 1 cause of home fires. To be fire smart, make sure that you stay in the kitchen when you are cooking. If you have to leave the kitchen, make sure that you turn the burner off on the stove. Make sure that you also keep things that can burn away from the cooking area. And lastly, turn the pot handles toward the back of the stove so that as you or any of your family members walk past, they won't get bumped and fall over. Precaution number 3, be ready in case the power goes out. To be fire smart, make sure that you have a flashlight or battery-powered lighting source on hand, as well as a supply of different size batteries. Lastly, be cautious if you or your family are using candles. Precaution number 4. To be fire smart, plug space heaters and other heat-producing appliances securely in an electrical outlet. If the space heater does not have an automatic shut-off, turn it off when you leave the room and when you go to bed. Consider instead using extra layers of clothing and blankets to stay warm. And lastly, be sure to keep emergency heat sources at least 3 feet away from you and other objects. If you take a look at the picture, you will see the dog standing close to that space heater. He is not 3 feet away from that space heater, and neither is that laptop bag. So you want to be careful and make sure that you keep things at least 3 feet away from any heating source so that you will not cause a fire. Precaution number 5. To be fire smart, have a qualified professional clean and inspect both your chimney and the vents that the heat blows out of every year. You want to be sure to keep wood stove doors and fireplaces closed unless you are actually adding wood or pellets to keep the fire burning. Lastly, you want to store cooled ashes in a tightly covered metal container and keep it outside at least 10 feet away from your home. Precaution number 6. To be fire smart, make sure that you keep portable generators outside, away from your windows, and as far away as possible from your home. Precaution number 7. To be fire smart, you want to create and practice your home fire escape plan at least twice a year. You want to make sure that you plan at least 2 ways out of your home in case of an emergency. Precaution number 8. To be fire smart, check to be sure that your house number, that's your address, can be seen from the street. If you need help, you want to be sure that firefighters are able to find you and your family. Precaution number 9. To be fire smart, make sure that if we have inclement weather, such as snow or ice, that you clear the driveway and the front walkway to provide easy access to your home. And lastly, precaution number 10. Stay away from down wires. To be fire smart, if you see a wire such as the one in the picture right in front of this little boy, you're going to be fire smart and report that to the nearest adult so that they can call authorities. And in Memphis, we call Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. This is the company that is also called MLG&W. This is who we report a down wire to. This concludes our third fire safety announcement. Now, scholars, remember that practice makes perfect. Practice reduces panic and injuries. Your homework tonight is to ask your family to go to our school's YouTube page this evening and view our 10 safety tips so that we can make sure that as your family stays warm this winter, everyone is safe and fire smart. Today's read aloud is entitled The Invisible String. Students, what do you think the invisible string will be used for? Teachers, please allow scholars to make a prediction before reading today's story. Today's read aloud is 6 minutes and 47 seconds long. In addition to our read aloud, we have a STEM connection for grades 3, 4, and 5 as we get ready to take our third Mastery Connect assessment. Grade 3 is asked to review the mini clip on magnets from Generation Genius. Grade 4 is asked to review What on Earth? That is episode 10.1 of our crash course in science. And grade 5 is asked to take this mini quiz on physical and chemical changes. Teachers, these videos should be used within the science portions of your lessons. Now, scholars, we will be having a mystery treat day this week. Will you be eligible? Remember, in order to be eligible for the daily treat, you only have to be well behaved on that day. Between today and Friday, we are going to have a mystery treat day, a random treat day. Will today be treat day? I guess you will find out soon. Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future.
Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are real matching 901 helping tax today a teaching and learning. Yay!